where are you seeing the developers or the new trends in the market heading to? What are your thoughts about that, about all the inventory which is going to come into the market? To find a good villa or a townhouse today is a challenge, Dr. Anand. We're working with clients where there's just not enough inventory. All the new launches that are happening in Business Bay, for example, Mercedes-Benz coming up with their tower, Bugatti coming up with Bugatti residences. We have the W residences, the Missonis, the Paganis. You have all of these branded high-end residential towers. Everyone is, I believe, moving a bit more upmarket as well. And I think that's one of the trends that we as brokers have noticed in most of the communities. The entire sales pitch for RAC was that they would be the casino.
Yeah.
I mean, I still do believe that there is some value there, but Dubai is Dubai at the end of the day.
And the ready homes are available, people are taking it because of that. We never had the D33 agenda of Sheikh Mohammed to double the economy in the next 10 years. We never had the population that is now projected to grow by 2.5 million in just the next 10 years up to 2033 and then to 7.8 million. So we did not have those people coming in. We never had the commercial gaming regulation authority, when now we have the casinos coming in, which is going to be bringing a completely different kind of player into the market.
We're excited about that.
We never had a District 2020. We never had Dubai positioning itself as the global talent magnet, which Sheikh Hamdan announced late last year. That's what we're becoming. Part of the D33 agenda, and now the S33, the social agenda, is to attract the top universities of the world. We have some very good universities in Dubai, but the Harvards, the Yales, the MITs, the Stanfords are now going to be targeted and invited into Dubai. Can you imagine a Harvard coming here? And they haven't gone anywhere else. So we never had the city that we have today compared to before. We are now the second most stable economy in the world, the US News and World reports. So number one being Switzerland, of course. In terms of the top 10 power cities globally, we are number 3, the Economist survey that came out in August of last year. So you cannot be looking at the Dubai of 2014 and saying, that's where we are today, and therefore the prices are going to drop. Every major newspaper has carried the headline that we are facing a housing shortage. And if we have time in this podcast, I can even explain by how much we have the shortage and the reasons why we are facing it, including the affordable segment of housing.
True, I completely agree with you that there's a big difference in the 10-year-old Dubai and the 2024 Dubai. Even the cost of making real estate, the cost of cement, the cost of steel, the cost of glass, the cost of everything has gone up so much. So how can you compare real estate 10 years ago to real estate today if it's only going to go so much higher? And plus the number of people in the city itself has grown tremendously. So the actual demand for real estate or end users has gone up so much. I think it's quite evident in the rental increases this year.
Last year 23%, this year is targeting 20%.
Wow.
Okay. If you look at the Knight Frank report last year in terms of market performance, we're talking sale. Knight Frank had predicted 13.5%. We closed the year on 17.86%. Off-plan closed on 35.6% as an increase. And someone who doesn't look at this as an opportune market, I'm sorry, they're not real investors.
That's true. I mean, 13.5, if I remember correctly in that Knight Frank report, we were at the highest in terms of compared to the, I think, the top 30, 35, 40 cities in the world. Dubai ranked number 1 with the highest expected growth at 13.5. So having such a bullish approach and then beating those expectations is truly commendable for Dubai as a city. And I mean, I think all of us in the sales side of things are enjoying the perks and the benefits that brings to Dubai. Doctor, another very interesting thing that you touched upon was the population increase. A lot of people are asking, what are the future trends that you will see in the market that the developers are, projecting in their new projects? Sustainability is one of the big talks of this year. Where are you seeing the developers or the new trends in the market heading towards?
Okay. First thing, when we talk about sustainability, the Green Council, the Economic Green Council, the Green Buildings Council was set up by Sheikh Mohammed years ago. There was already a requirement that future buildings had to be green, meeting sustainability requirements. Dubai as a city is aiming to get into a platinum rating with the Leeds city rating councils. So you can only get there when sustainability is high on your agenda. The reason we were selected to host COP28 is because we have demonstrated the commitment of a city towards becoming green in the future. So sustainability is important, yes. Particularly with the younger buyers, the new generation buyers are very, very conscious about what we're doing to the planet, and they want to leave a healthy planet for their own children. So they are more interested in communities that are sustainable today. So we definitely are going to see more and more of that. But particularly in terms of the question you asked, which is the population coming in. The population that is coming in here is because everything in this city is ticking all the boxes for giving you a good quality life, business opportunities, lifestyle opportunities, education opportunities, healthcare opportunities, long-term residence possibilities now in the city, the unique talent coming in, and global positioning, health and safety. We have and cleanliness. We are number one for the last 3 years running. There is no reason why a family would not choose to come to the city of Dubai today. And that is what is putting the pressure on the housing market, positive pressure, because we know for us in real estate, we've got some amazing business in the years to come.
That's true. That's true. Dr. Anand, tell us from a perspective of an international investor that is looking at Dubai, um, you know, for an investment in real estate. Where do you see the opportunities that lie today in Dubai? Which sectors or which segments do you find most attractive?
Okay, personally, if you ask me right now, if as an investor, if I'm looking at something that is a short-term rental, short-term investments, waterfront properties are doing extremely well. Waterfront properties. You find Dubai South is looking attractive, but you have to hold that for a certain amount of time. The JV, the affordable areas, the JVCs, JVTs, Arjans, the business base, the town square areas, all of these, the Furjan, all of these areas have increased in demand a lot. If you look at JVC, the highest volume of transactions happened last year was in that community. So we are seeing all these communities are doing really, really well. Now, again, what I've seen happen is Dubai land is also picking up right now. But for me, at this point, waterfront communities is the place to be. There is just so much coming in, particularly now when you're having the ultra high net worth people coming into the city, or homes of $10 million and above, $25 million and above. We're number one on the planet already. There is no city that can hold a candle to us. Last year, we were number 4. Behind New York was number 1, Vegas was number 2, and London was number 3. We were in number 4. But in 2023 itself, we jumped into the number 1 position. And we're going to hold that flag for this year and even the years to come. The average price per unit registered now in the land department has jumped to over 3 million as the average unit registered price. It used to be in the 900,000s, the 1.1 and 1.2. So in a way, it is scaring a few people because they're thinking, my goodness, prices have jumped. No, that's because the ultra high net worth homes, which are being picked up faster and faster today, are making that average balloon. So it's really showing much more than what it should be. So we still have a very, very heavy transaction volume happening in the affordable category. So I think what would be good from now is if we could see 2 averages. Averages given in they fix a range. The government of Dubai should do this, and we say in those category homes, this is the average amount per unit that's being sold, and in the affordable. So I think we need a luxury category average and we need an affordable category average, just so that people sitting in some other remote corner of the world looking at it doesn't freak out wondering what's really happening.
That's true. That's true. I was just we were preparing our annual report, and in that I was just going through the numbers today in the morning. It was I think the overall sales is around 319 billion worth of transactions in 2023, which was a 41% increase from 2022, which was 222 billion, around that number. And you were very correct when you said the average is around 3 million because there was a total of, I think, 119,000.
Yeah, around 120,000.
Around 120,000 unit transactions. So, I mean, that's a 27% increase from last year, which is, I mean, it just shows you so much activity in the market, you know. And another interesting point that we noticed was there's a lot more off-plan transactions that have happened last year. What are your thoughts about that? About all the inventory which is going to come into the market?
Okay. Great question. I get asked this literally every single day. This is where the D33 agenda cannot be ignored. See, one of the problems with, and I know for some of the people who are going to be looking at this, they'll probably say, he's saying the same thing again. Yes, because we hear the same questions again and again and again. And if this is the answer, you're going to hear it again. Otherwise, ask me a different question, right? In the market. You see, the challenge.
Dollar question. What the $1 billion question? What is the state of Dubai's real estate market, and where are you seeing it go in the year 2024? What factors do you think make Dubai a unique investment proposition for them? There's a big difference in the 10-year-old Dubai and the 2024 Dubai. The cost of everything has gone up so much. So how can you compare real estate 10 years ago to real estate today? Where are you seeing the developers or the new trends in the market heading toward? What are your thoughts about that? About all the inventory which is going to come into the market? To find a good villa or a townhouse today, the challenge, Dr. Anand, we're working with clients where there's just not enough inventory. All the new launches that are happening in Business Bay, for example, Mercedes-Benz coming up with their tower, Bugatti coming up with Bugatti residences. We have the W residences, the Missonis, the Paganis. You have all of these branded high-end residential towers. Everyone is, I believe, moving a bit more upmarket as well. And I think that's one of the trends that we as brokers have noticed in most of the communities. The entire sales pitch for RAC was that they would be the casino.
Yeah.
I mean, I still do believe that there is some value there, but Dubai is Dubai at the end of the day.
The affordable. So I think we need a luxury category average and we need an affordable category average. Just so that people sitting in some other remote corner of the world looking at it doesn't freak out wondering what's really happening here.
That's true. That's true. I was just, we were preparing our annual report, and in that I was
Just 30 to 35,000 homes every year for the next 10 years. We
prices.
are short.
Yeah, of course. And that's why we're seeing this massive uptick in the prices in the ready property. You know, I was talking to one of my brokers in the office. He was telling me it's become a challenge to find a good unit in most of the good communities in Dubai.
It's gone. Every single launch is selling out. Are we saying that these investors don't understand the market dynamics? That's going on. In addition, something else has happened. We've got now a new kind of buyer in the market that emerged last year, the first time home buyers. because rents have started going up so high, many of them now are looking at taking homes. And since a lot of handovers are happening now, interest rates have started to drop. So they're now going out and for the mortgages to be able to pick up these homes. And the 10-year visa carrot is also making them make the decision faster. So now we have a different category of buyer in addition to the previous people who are buying in the market. Not to forget the 250,000 people every year who's coming in. And it's the reason these people are now thinking of buying is because rental migrations have started. For the first time now in Dubai, we're seeing rental migrations. It's a clear sign of a developing world-class city. People who are renting on the Palm Jumeirahs are finding it expensive, so they're moving into the Dubai marinas. Now, the landlord in the Dubai marina, when he saw this guy paying the 300,000 on the Palms and he's asking for 190, he's able to ask for 225. So he's increasing the rents in Dubai Marina and they're ready to pay 225 rather than 300 or 350. So they migrate to the Dubai Marina. The Dubai Marina tenant who finds it getting high comes to the JLTs and the business ways, and those go to the JVCs. So this migration is happening. But as a result of the migration, every other community is hiking the prices because new flow is coming in. That's why across the city, we're seeing the rents go up. And this is causing a lot of those people who are renting to now say, enough is enough, let's buy. So we're seeing these people come up. And of course, the 10-year visa is making it really attractive for these people now.
I think that's a very important point that you touched upon about this internal migration that's happening within the city. I think that is one of the reasons why is the developers that
that to them, then that's causing the buyers to look in the other areas. It's just going to happen. Wait till the first casinos open. We're not talking just Ras Al Khaimah. The announcements have come out softly about Dubai. And you've got Dubai is now going to take the limelight back from RAC. For sure it is going to happen. Just look at your Instagrams. You'll know what I'm talking about. For the last 1 year, everything was RAC. That's all was there. In the last 2 months, what do you see on Instagram about RAC? It's almost disappeared.
I think the agents' focus has also shifted because the entire sales pitch for RAC was that they would be the casino.
Yeah.
I mean, I still do believe that there is some value there, but Dubai is Dubai at the end of the day.
See, at the end of the day, what did RAC have? You had you're offering waterfront lifestyles. We have that in Dubai, but you had the casino. So people have made over 70% in the last year and a half. Absolutely killer earnings. But now what's happened is we can give waterfront lifestyles even here. When we announced 3 potential ones coming up, the MGMs, the Bellagios, and the Arias, now we've taken away that only one thing they had. Where is the lifestyle in RAC? Where is the economic infrastructure in RAC? Where is the education and global universities there? Where are the world-class hotels, nightclubs, the beaches, the parks, the malls? What is there? If you come into RAC and you leave the waterfront and you go to the next street, you're almost into, I don't know, oblivion. There is no way that city at this point can match or compete with Dubai. The one thing that was standing out was the casino, which will do well. But they're only going to ever have one there because RAC as a city cannot attract that volume of people. But Dubai as a city will attract the whole world. We cannot survive with a single casino.
Yeah, sure.
And so
I think this is just the start.
Changed. Absolutely.
And the location. Right in the heart of the city on Kind Beach, next to the Burj Al Arab. I'm very excited about this. I think it's going to bring so much more attention to Dubai from a real estate perspective as well.
Yeah, that is exactly why you will see a new type of buyer coming in from there as well. So they will go for the premium, high-end homes. Because the people coming to those casinos is splashing $1 million a day in casinos. So what kind of homes do you think they would be looking for?
True. I think it will really assist in taking the market furthermore upwards.